Vacation intro. I'm gonna give a little backstory real quick.
Yeah, we were on vacation.
We decided, I decided that there was someone I wanted to meet a few hours away from me. And a few hours was...
What?
How long was
Oh,
a
6
few hours?
and a half.
6.5 hours. Lovely Benny drove 6.5 hours to meet someone they've never really spoken to even.
Yeah, we've said hi
On
on
video chat, but
no
not
audio.
too much. Oh yeah, with no audio because it was in my ear. Oh no.
And I didn't think about this, but
So. Okay.
we're never gonna be able to tell it.
Oh no. We came 6.5 hours from where we live to meet someone that I enjoy the company of. Well, at least talking to.
Yeah, someone we've never met in person.
We both have not met in
you've
person.
talked to for months, long distance.
Long distance, yes, and
Lovely
person.
Lovely man.
Lovely man. Yeah, he's a man.
At least that's the current standing.
Don't
I
keep
never
that in.
assumed. I just don't assume.
I don't either. We both never met this person in person.
Right.
So,
Nice.
He's super nice,
Sweet.
really sweet, like total like A+ sweetheart. So we get here, and it was really cool. He met us at the hotel.
He brought food.
He brought us dinner. He brought us dabs.
But like a whole rig with like some really fancy equipment, and it was just like so impressive, and it was very cool.
It was very, very cool. And he was so sweet. He was so generous. He was so kind.
And I wanted to try to be a little cool too.
And Benny thought, I want to impress this guy too.
Just a little bit. I wouldn't say I thought it. Unconsciously, that led my decision.
So what had
go a
happened
little hard.
was, once we got to the hotel, we checked in, we came in, and
I was tired from the road trip, so I'm like, I want to get high.
so then we were like, okay, let's do it. You get the first dabs.
And it was lovely. It
And
was so
yeah,
smooth.
you did a
And
great job. It
no
was like
problems.
the perfect first dab. Not an issue.
All going well. And he's being so sweet. He's like, I've had friends who try and give their new friends too much dab so that they get scared.
And then they never want to dab
wanna
again.
dab again. And I was like, that's cool. He's like really reasonable.
Yeah, so he knows what's going on. He's
Yeah.
trying to make sure everyone's comfortable, which is
Yeah.
great. And he's so sweet and he's so
He
amazing. And
makes me a dab, he makes you a dab.
then
It's a
I
lot
take a
stronger.
dab that's a little bit stronger, and
great.
then he's trying to make himself a dab.
Yeah, and I'm talking about your tolerance and how you're fine, you're totally like, you got this. Somehow he thought I was saying, I got this, which is not true, but he's making himself a dab, and
You can tell
quite
it's part of
hard.
the story.
yeah, well, it's just, I was like, yeah, okay, that's yours, that's fine. And he was like, no, you stepped up to the plate, kiddo. And I was like, okay, all right, bet. So I like leaned down and and I actually held it in for a second, which I should not have done. Because it didn't hurt at all. And he was like, blow it out, what are you doing? I was like, okay. I blew it into the thing. And like, I'm like, see, he's still watching out for me. Like, it's all good. And then he let me go again, and then again. So that was like 3 immediately extremely hot dabs. And I
Hot
immediately
globs is
felt-
what you had.
felt
You've
it.
never had hot globs like that before.
Neither is your mom.
Oh.
I forgot you like your mom.
I do. She's a nice lady.
I swear this wainscoting is upside down. Like,
Maybe.
it should be the other way. Anyway.
You took your
I
dab,
took a little too much dab.
and then we were like, oh wow, that was a lot. Good for you. too, you know. Took it like a champ.
And then, and a little part of him was like, no, finish it. You'll be fine. I was like, no. But that little comment just got into my brain, and I was just like really scared about it. So I was like, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'm gonna call Marlon, my husband, and I'm just gonna like regulate and chill. So that I go to the bathroom.
While they're in the bathroom,
I'm coughing up along.
Yeah, we're not really paying much attention because you were like, I'm gonna take a phone call. I'm gonna take it to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay, shit.
Reasonable.
Go for it. And then this is when our stories kind of
diverge.
So this is what happened to me. So he was like, okay, well, that was my dad trying for me to like make mine again. I was like, yeah, go for it. Don't worry about it. And
so chill.
I was really chill.
You're so chill.
Always. Except when I'm not.
Yeah, but it's occasional.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's manageable.
Oh, thank you.
Unlike me, but you continue.
You're manageable.
Wow, people are gonna think that means a lot after this story.
We were he was getting his dab, was setting it up. It was kind of like, okay, so I'm really interested in this person. So, like we shotgunned 2-3 hits from a dab. Really cute, really hot.
Aww.
And then we were just like, okay, now that we're high, like, bed's right there, let's cuddle. And like we started making out, cuddling and stuff. And then I hear the shower go on. And then I'm so confused. I'm like, why are they taking a shower? And I'm like, oh no, they got too high. They're trying not to get high anymore. I'm the one that told you. Either take a shower or take a nap when you get too high.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, they got too high. At least they're taking a shower. They know what to do, you know. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
One would think. Stop, I'm gonna cry again.
And then I started hearing the shower turn on and off.
How many times? I thought it was being
3 or 4 times. And I was just like, oh shit, I hope like everything's okay. And then I kind of mumbling from the bathroom, and I'm like, oh wow, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. You called someone. So I was just like, oh, you're on the phone. This is fine. And so we were still cuddling, still making out, still, you know. Yeah. You know, if you weren't in the bathroom and you were out here,
yeah,
that wouldn't have happened.
right.
So I thank you for that.
I was trying to be cool and give you guys like a little time.
You did, and then you freaked out. And okay, and then events. And then
you see me come out of the bathroom and go outside, right?
I heard you.
There's a knock on the. Oh yeah, right.
Okay, so I heard you leave. I was like, oh fuck, that was weird. Maybe they forgot something from the car. Usually they say something before they head out. Maybe they were on the phone. I don't know. I got this man on me and I want to keep him there. So I'm like, shit. Okay. And then I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, oh, housekeeping shouldn't be here. It's like really fucking late at night. Maybe they're at the wrong door. So I'm just like, forget about it. Don't worry about it. And then the knock again. And I'm just like, go check who that is. And so he gets up.
Oh no.
And he looks to the people. He comes back. It's the cops. And my heart sank. And I was like, oh my God. And then they knock again. And I say, 1 second. I'll be right there. He gets all of his stuff that he said he had a setup for dabs and everything.
Beautiful setup.
And he worked so hard on it. And he had to put it all
it had to be aesthetically pleasing
away before I could open the door. Because the police were just gonna, I know they were just gonna walk in. It's a hotel room. So, but I didn't look through the peephole before I opened the door, which I should have. because I didn't know you were standing out there. Here's the fun part. So eventually all the stuff's on. I put on pants just so I had pants, because I didn't really need to put pants on, but I had pants on. Then I wanted to make sure it looked like I had pants on before I opened the door so I didn't seem suspicious. And I see Benny and 3 very handsome police officers. Just, hey, how's it going? I don't know. How is it going? Like, what happened? Benny, what did you do? Like, and you had your hands behind your back.
Really?
With your phone like this.
Really?
No, they were in front of you.
Oh.
Your hands were like this. You were holding your phone.
Oh,
I
you
thought
thought
your
I was
hands.
handcuffed.
I thought you were handcuffed for a split second, and I was like, "What the fuck did Benny do?" And I'm like, you know,
Pete outside.
that could have been it. I didn't know. What the fuck is going on?
Then why are you here?
The police then explained to me the situation. But before the police explained the situation, Benny, what happened while you were in the bathroom?
So I'm in the bathroom, everything's great. I'm chilling. I'm like getting higher and higher by the second, but it's fine. I'm like, this has happened before. I'm gonna wait it out. It's gonna be fine. And then the little comment of like, no, you're fine. Keep going. Because sometimes it's like that little pink flag that like really shows who somebody is, and I've ignored that before and really regretted it.
Yeah.
So like in my high paranoid as fuck state as a bipolar individual, I called my husband. He didn't answer. Everything's fine, right? Blah 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 blah. And then I thought it had been like an hour or something. It had been like 10 or 15 minutes.
Not even 15 minutes. It was 10 minutes.
I was coughing up a lung, and I was like, normally they would have checked on me by now. It's been like at least 45 minutes. Like, and then it hit me. We just drove 8 hours to a complete stranger and locked ourselves in a hotel room and let him give us whatever drugs he had on hand that could have been laced with whatever the fuck we don't even know. And I'm in the bathroom and suddenly it occurs to me, I get this terrible feeling. And I'm like, oh God. And like, it took hold. And I was like, oh my God, what if he lured us here and he's a serial killer? Because that's what serial killers are like. They're so like nice. And this guy was so nice. It was like too good to be true. So I was like, okay.
He really is a nice guy.
So I was like, if they're currently being assaulted out there, I can't walk out. So I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to be like, look, this might be a delusion, straight up. But also, I might have just been abducted. And my friend is with me and I'm responsible. Because if it was just me, I would have been like, okay, all right, I trust myself. But it was you. I drove you out here and delivered you into the hands of this man and then dipped. And like, so I called the cops. And I was like, look, I have no reason to suspect this man. But my roommate should have checked on me by now. It's been like an hour. And I don't know if they're even okay. And I was trying to figure out how I was going to get from the bathroom to the front door when the cops got here. Because I also didn't want to scare you guys. I didn't want to make you guys open the door and have the cops be there. In case something was fine. You know? So I wanted to do the least net damage to everyone's psyche. I was mainly the one who suffered, but yeah, I think I did okay considering I was high off my fucking ass.
But yeah, so they came in.
And then I closed the door and they were like, why'd you close the door? And I was like, I don't know.
Oh,
Can't you break it down?
So you
They
went
weren't
out.
answering the door when I stood with the cops. And I was like, I don't know why they're not answering. Like,
Because I didn't know. I was a little busy. I didn't know what was going
in
on.
my mind, I was like, oh my God. Like, they could just be being murdered right now.
I was on cloud 9. I don't know where you thought
At
I
least
was.
you had that for 20 minutes.
5.
bathroom for at least 25 minutes.
Yeah, so we were dabbing here.
Oh, right.
And then we were cuddling for like
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
But if he was a serial killer,
Which he's not.
we would be very happy I did that.
We would. Yes. I mean, we're happy that he did it anyway.
And he was so sweet. He was like, come on, you're fine. We're just super friends now. And I was like, oh my god. I hate myself too much to accept this right now.
He was very sweet. So
I was so guilty.
when the cops left, I was laughing because I was also high. But they were completely fine with it because we live in California. We're in California. We're California natives. Whatever. Well, I'm a California native. You're not.
I'm acclimated.
You're a transplant.
Transplant.
Emphasis on the trans. Anyway.
Anyway. Oh yeah, so the cops are gonna
So the
explain
cops,
what's going on.
Yeah, so we told them, like, hey, we were just getting high. We were just cuddling. And then, they leave. I say, aren't friends great? Close the door. Laughed. Heard them all laugh. Close the door.
The looks they tried not to give me, but like...
They tried not looking at you. They were like, oh
I
my
was like,
god.
Thank you for coming.
You were like, oh my god.
I
I'm
straight
so
up walked out
sorry.
the door, and the first thing I did say was, I have no reason to suspect this guy. I just need you to check, because they're still not answering the door.
Okay, so then, after they leave, we're all talking about it, like, what's just happened? Are we good? We're checking in on each other. We're like, you're good, cool, you're good, we're cool. That was weird.
Oh, God.
The poor guy, he was just like, he was sitting next to the pizza box that he brought us. Because he picked up pizza for us because he knew that there were places were going to be closed and we should just eat before going to bed. It's just really sweet. So he's sitting next to the box, he looks at it, and he just flicks it open. The pizza was in the shape of a heart. And Benny just starts sobbing.
I felt so bad.
He was just like, he's like, I really tried.
Oh.
And so he really tried because he wanted to impress me. And I really appreciate everything that he's done so far. And the fact that he's still coming back today and is saving again. Both of us.
First thing he asked today was if I was okay.
But
we like him.
yeah, he's a good guy. He's not a serial killer yet.
Because I knew that if everything was okay, you guys would know how to handle it, and it would be better safe than sorry.
I'm surprised I didn't know how to handle it. I think I did a pretty good job.
You did great.
You
You gave me a really long hug, and you were like, everything's fine, and I was like, I thought you were dead.
I could tell by the way you were crying. I thought you were gone.
I didn't know if you were okay.
And the funny part is, okay, I feel like this should also be mentioned. Fella's very white passing. So
As
do
he
not.
put it, I have all this going on.
Yeah. So
I took that into account.
yeah. So I mean that was.
And I made sure they didn't come in like with their guns drawn, like.
Yeah, because that would have scared me more than anything, I think.
Exactly.
Probably
it's like
fainted.
when we got pulled over.
When we got pulled over and you got laughed at?
No, the other time. But I ran the red light for no reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get my best friend.
I've seen you
shot.
with police officers more than I have with anybody else.
You're the only one who have ever been around. Like, I don't get pulled over. You were there both times.
Oh, man.
I'm tired.
This was a great video. It's 32 minutes long, right?
Oh,
Or
what?
23 minutes,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
It's sideways, I can't
It was
read.
an hour.
Actually, we'll insert a picture of the pizza
I thought you meant the boy. Here's what he looks like. It's worth it.
Right?
I mean, I have to agree.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna keep him anonymous for now, I think.
Yeah, smart. Because we don't want to jinx it.
That. But yeah, here's what the pizza looked like.
So nice. Just so lovely.
Thank you.
I guiltily ate half a piece.
You
I
were the
had
first one to grab a slice.
No, he grabbed it for me.
Oh no, he did grab it for
Gave
you.
it to me, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll eat the pizza that I fucked up.
You didn't fuck it up. You just made the night way more interesting. You know what would have been hilarious though? I just thought of it.
What?
What if I didn't think there were real police officers?
Oh, well, I just.
And the three really sexy gentlemen. I'm gonna give them a lap dance.
That would have been awesome. No, the best part about it is that my mustache had been wiped off. Because it was real faded. It was the end of the day. I had rubbed it a couple times.
It was half off anyway.
We're in the
It was
middle of
on
nowhere.
sale. On clearance, it was on half off.
I'm just over there, just periodically crying as everyone processes a little bit what happened. Like, oh, well, that was eventful. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
He was like, I know you guys feel bad, but like, trust me, I don't feel I feel bad that you feel bad. Like he felt more bad that we felt bad than the fact that you called the fucking cops on it.
It took a lot for me not to be like, this is gonna be my breast man speech.
What if you were
Yes. Go on.
what if you said it at our wedding?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good wedding story.
You're right. Okay, that's gonna be awesome.
We'll explain a wedding in a later video.
I'm super cool. So cool. So cool.
Just don't give me your dabs.
Chillest. So chill.
Or I will bring cops to the party.
I'm still just a homeschooler.
I was never invited to those parties.
This is why you don't scare your children with worst case scenario stories about meeting people.
See, I never had that.
That's
My mom was
nice.
always just like, unless someone says this, the secret word. I don't
Right,
remember
right,
what the secret
right.
word was.
I remember ours.
Um,
Don't go with somebody.
you don't go with them, and like unless you recognize them, don't go with them. And I was
Right.
like, even if it's Morty, which was her boss,
Oh.
who's been her boss ever for like last 32 years, and when he would leave voice messages on the phone, so we always heard Morty's voice, and we were like, so when are you gonna leave Dad for Morty? She didn't leave. He was already married.
Aw,
But
that's so cute.
she did leave my dad. Well, my dad left her, but
Oh, called it though.
we knew. The kids know. The kids
He knew.
know.
That's why he left. It was either that or get kicked out, probably.
Like, you deserve better than Dad. Marry your boss,
What
the guy
about
that
that
calls.
nice doctor man?
Sounds like a nice dad. A nice new daddy. Oh, okay. Should we outro?
Yes, we're just gonna let that hang. A nice new dad.
Nice new dad.
Anyway. Okay.
I didn't know what we were doing. Vacation outro. I think the
Gummies
gummies
The same exact moment. We're like, ooh!
Oh, it looks cool to us.
Yeah, just get on our level.
Oh, all right.
But don't dab too much, kids.
And don't be too perfect, or your friend will call the cops on your person you're seeing.
Also, maybe verify identity in some concrete way before you meet somebody who's 7 hours away, so that you just have peace of mind.
Did you want me to like him to show me his ID or something?
I don't know, and I didn't think about it.